It is Finance Friday, and First Ontario's Chief Operating Officer, Mark Perkins, is back to answer your questions. So we're going to start right off, welcome Mark, with Linda from Nanaimo, BC. She asks, she says she's almost 65 and asks, should I continue investing in regular GICs or more TFSAs instead of RRSPs?
So there's kind of two questions there, Annette. One is the investment vehicle, being the TFSA or the RRSP, and the other is the investment or asset class, being the GIC. So I'll start with the second one first.
Okay.
And as you're approaching retirement, fixed income or guaranteed returns is a really important piece to have as part of your portfolio. We all know the stock market has some volatility to it, and you don't want to be reliant on taking income out in a depressed market. So having that fixed income piece is really helpful for that risk adverse and stability part of your portfolio. The great news is interest rates are, well, the silver lining on the interest rate environment.
Not great news if you're borrowing.
Yeah, if you're refinancing your mortgage, it's a challenge.
Yeah.
But if you're investing in GICs, they're the highest they've been in 30 years. So that's great. The first part of the question is the vehicle. So RRSP or TFSA, again, I'll always talk about get some financial advice, make sure you're getting the best tax treatment for your approach. But as a reminder to the audience, to the viewers, RRSPs are a tax deferral program, so you're going to get back your marginal tax rate, what you invest today, but you're going to have to pay tax on it in the future. And the TFSA is after-tax investment, and those investments grow tax-free, and you can use them to supplement pension income tax-free down the road, so you've already paid the tax on those.
Okay, great question, Linda. Next, Scott from Hamilton wants to know, can I take my CPP at 60 and continue to work? And he asks, will I lose much? So
I'll go with the really short answer, yes, but I will expand on that. So if you take your CPP before your 65th birthday, the government claws back or takes back 0.6% per month for every month you take it early. So for every year you take it early, that's 7.2%. And so if you take it at 60 versus 65, you're giving up 36% of the amount of your CPP payment. Not only that, if you're continuing to work, your tax bracket, so pension income is just income. It's taxed just like your regular employment income. So this individual will be paying his maximum tax on the CPP income and giving up 36% of it, taking beforehand. Now, every individual situation is unique. Sometimes people need to access that income early, but it sounds like he's asking, should I take it? Will I lose much if I do? I still have a job. I can make ends meet. So again, you want to talk to a professional, but in the short version is you're going to be giving up a lot if you access that money early.
Okay, and finally, Klaus from Hamilton says, I'm 61 and still working. I plan on retiring in a couple of years. Would it be wise to start collecting my CPP and deposit the full amount into an RRSP?
So this is a great segue from the last question in terms of, so this individual's asking whether they should take the money, but tax defer it, put into an RRSP. So again, the government's going to claw back if you take it before 65. The one interesting part is if you defer it after 65, the government gives you 0.7% additional per month. You defer it all the way up until the age of 70. So if you're not reliant on that income, and this individual's going to save it on a tax deferred process, you know, for the time before 65, you're making a 7.2 annualized return. After 65 until 70, you're making an 8.4% annual return. And don't forget, it makes a difference. Big difference, and it's adjusted for inflation. You have no risk. So the government takes on the risk of ensuring that that additional payment comes your way. So always talk to an advisor. Walk through these different permutations, walk through your needs, your income reliance, and get the best advice for you.
Okay, great questions. I learned something today. Thank you, Mark. You can email your questions to financefriday at firstontario.com. And if your question or topic is selected and covered on air, you'll get a gift card from First Ontario.